Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to another twin flame reading. So today I'm going to be doing something different. I got a bunch of new tarot and oracle decks. So for some of you, obviously you've seen that I have a quite large collection already, and I've just always been a deck collector for artwork and just a variety of different messages. It's just, I don't know. Some of you may think it's a little too lavish, but I just love decks, and instead of going to buy clothes or makeup or any of that other stuff, I buy tarot decks and oracle decks. That's just what I do. So anyways, I just wanted to share this with you guys. The only deck that I have used on anybody would be this one here, but it's still fairly new. So I just wanted to use all these decks. I'm going to show you guys exactly what they are. So this deck here, this is a tarot deck. It's the only tarot deck of the bunch here, and this is called the Syrian Starseed Tarot. These cards are really cool. And I saw this on someone else's channel, which is where I got the idea to get these cards. And I can't remember who it was, but her readings are awesome. Anyways, but these are really big cards. I mean, look at how huge they are. And I love big cards. So I'm super excited. I did acquire 3 new Doreen Virtue decks, which I was going to kind of stop buying. Not that there's anything wrong with Doreen Virtue, but again, she has changed her belief system, and some people just might not be resonating with her cards anymore, but I just find that I'm still resonating with them, so why not use them? Anyways, the Angel Answer deck. I love this because it actually have answers about time. It gives you more of like a specific answer to your question, so I thought it was really cool, and they're just beautiful cards, so I have that one there today. I also have the Angels of Abundance, which is a really neat deck. And I thought it worked really well with this one here, which is the Archangel Gabriel Oracle cards, because this has to do with, like, you know, what you want to do with your life's purpose and what you should concentrate on moving forward to create more abundance in your life. So I thought those were really cool together. And then these right here are called the Sacred Travel Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. And so it's like when you're on a journey, it tells you things about your journey. And so I thought, well, Twin Flame Journey, it's really cool. So I got those. And then I got the Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. I think that's how you say his name. And I actually have a few different decks from him. He's the little heart-shaped cards that I have. Same artist. Love his work. Love the images, everything about his deck. So I just wanted to get this. And, you know, I just got the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. So I'm just really into this whole Gaia thing right now, which I actually don't know a lot about. So I just felt like I wanted to get them. And then these 2 decks here, this is called the Cosmic Reading Cards, and we have Fortune Reading Cards. And I just thought, you know what, these ones right here very, to me, kind of like Twin Flame Journey, and then Fortune Reading Cards. I just love a little fortune telling, so I got those. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Yep. So we're working here with, what is that, 7, 8 decks here today. And I'm going to go ahead and follow an outline that I have come up with in my Etsy shop, and it's called the Twin Flame Challenges spread. So that way you guys, you know, this is a spread that I came up with, and this is just if you're going through a challenging time with your twin flame, whether you're together, whether you're in separation, or whatever's going on, we're going to go ahead and take a look at all those energies. So basically, besides this one, everything is new for me today. So I thought it would be kind of fun to explore these decks together. Now, yesterday when I received them, and I got all of them off of Amazon, by the way, except for this one. I got it at Barnes & Noble. But what I did is I went ahead and, you know, I put my own energy into the deck. I cleared the decks. I saged the decks. I used crystals. I charged them up. So they're ready to go. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I guess before I get started too, I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who has recently subscribed to my channel, that supports my work. You guys have the most wonderful things to say on my channel always. It's just so beautiful, and I just appreciate it so much, and everybody that has gotten a reading from me. And I also want to say this too. If you guys are resonating with the general readings, stay there. I mean, sometimes I feel like we feel like we need to get a reading. You know, I've even gotten into that point before because I'm a reader. So sometimes I'm like, well, I can't really be objective when I'm doing my own cards. And so sometimes you need to go outside of yourself. But if you guys are resonating with the general readings, you know, stay there, you know, and until it's either not resonating with you or you just really feel like you want your own personal reading. But I have a lot of you that reach out to me and tell me, you know, you appreciate my readings and you're, you know, like you want to get a reading, and maybe you do, but it's like, don't feel like you need to get a reading. If these are resonating with you, fantastic. Just take the information, you know, because I think sometimes, you know, we get readings and Sometimes they work out for us, or sometimes they don't. It just kind of depends on the energy. It depends on where we're at in our lives. But I actually just got a reading recently from Erica Hippie Tarot. Her and I exchanged a reading, and that was awesome, you guys. So if you guys have a chance to get a reading with Erica from Erica Hippie Tarot, I feel like mine and her energy is just, it's very similar, just on where we're coming from and how we look at the twin flame journey. And I just, she really brought a lot of things into perspective for me. It was definitely, the messages were in the light, but there were also some messages that were a little challenging for me. And it actually took me a couple of days to go through my own kind of just try to figure it out. And then I came out the other end just like, wow. So sometimes when we get readings, it does take maybe a day or two, or sometimes a week or whatever. A lot of you who get readings from me, they are recorded. So you can always go back to this information and literally hear something completely different, or you're just more open to the message at a different time. So it's really cool. So anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. If you guys don't know who Erica is from Erica Hippie Tarot, she's awesome. I love her. I trust her. And yeah. And her and I are actually talking about doing a collaboration video. So that is in the works for possibly next month. So stay tuned, you guys. It will be a lot of fun. So, okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the cards. So I have the spread in front of me. Well, I'm sorry, the outline in front of me. So we're going to start off with their state of mind and heart space, which I do in most of my readings here. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to actually use this deck here as well as this deck here, just to kind of see where they're currently at in their head and heart space. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these aside over here. Actually, I'm filling this one too. So that's what we're going to do. So like I said, like huge cards. And thank God I'm a master shuffler for these big daddies. All right. And the images on this one are just absolutely stunning. And actually, you know what? I'm just feeling this one with this deck. I don't know. I just am. I feel like they're both very cosmic, so I'm just going to do this. So we are looking into your twin flames' current head and heart space. So whether you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine watching, just take the information as it resonates. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spread these out right here, and then I'm going to shuffle these guys, and we're going to go. So my normal channeling is like really fast, and because these are somewhat new, it might be a little pause. Okay, so I'm going to spread these right here. All right, so for twin flame, for people that are watching, this is the current headspace. We have Master of Chalices. This right here is actually the King of Cups. So for some of you watching, this could be a special message if your divine feminine or divine masculine is a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. So it doesn't have to be, though. This is just somebody who is currently in their headspace. They're in an emotional headspace, actually. But they're trying to get in control of their emotions. They're trying to master their emotions. And so this is something that they just could be currently dealing with in their headspace. There could just be too much water right now in the headspace, so it's making it very difficult to make logical decisions. But this could also be somebody who is just really mastering this emotion. So they're doing quite well. So if some of you feel like, your twin flame is just never going to get it together, or they just aren't thinking, or they're not feeling, I'm definitely seeing through this card that they're making themselves known, as in they're doing some kind of emotional healing or emotional work or mastery. So it's actually a really positive thing. This is what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to put this over here. And now we're going to go into one of these cosmic cards. Walk your truth. Wow. That's really a beautiful card, because this is an indication here that if some of you feel that they have been stuck, this is telling you that they're walking their truth, or they're wanting to walk more in their truth. So what I'm seeing here is that they're actually starting to get more in touch with their emotions. Maybe some of them have just been so in their head for so long, just trying to logically break things down. And now they're starting to rely on their emotions. They're starting to rely a little bit more on the way that they feel about things. They're trusting their intuition. They're trusting guidance, etc. They're starting to see things in a different light. They're starting to feel with their hearts instead of just using that logical space. And because of this, they're able to walk in their truth. They're able to muster up the strength to do what's right for them. Some of them may have been so busy trying to please other people, and now moving forward, because they're in touch with the truth of a situation, because they're trusting their emotions, now they're able to walk their truth. They're now able to recognize, this is what I want. This is what I know how I truly feel about a situation. Okay. So for some of them, this could be that this is what they're going through. Might not mean that they're actually quite ready to get on this path, but they want to walk their truth. That's where they're at in their mind space right now. That's really beautiful. I love how those cards came together. So I'm going to go ahead and put these over here for now. And now we're going to take a look at the heart space of this person. Let's take a look. Wow, the heart space of this person is the Lovers, you guys. So yeah, I mean, this person is in their heart space. They're thinking about love. They're thinking about a relationship. They're either thinking about you, or they're just trying to get in touch with their emotions when it comes to just love, period. We already saw it with the watery person coming through, with being in touch and trying to master their emotions. And so this person, to me, is looking at a situation and just going with their heart with it when they're thinking about it. So that's a very, very positive thing. The Lovers is also about choices too. So they could be thinking that it's time for them to make a choice. Maybe it's a choice between you and someone else. Maybe it's just a choice in love, as in they want to walk their truth. Okay, they want to walk their truth, and their truth is you. And so they're tired of hiding from that truth. They're waking up to that truth is what I'm seeing here. That's really, really beautiful. So I'm going to put that over here for now. And now we're going to go into a cosmic reading card. Worlds within worlds. Wow. What a beautiful card, by the way. I think this is probably one of my favorite cards in this whole deck, is just image-wise. Beautiful. So worlds within worlds, to me, you guys, when I just read that, like, that tells me dimensions within, dimensions. So we're in 3D. We know there's 4D, there's 5D, there's all these dimensions that are among us. So what I'm really feeling here, and it's not just that, but I'm just going to talk about that first. So when I see this card, it really makes me feel like this person, the way that they feel, I feel that they've been touched from their higher self, or they have been touched from their divine counterpart within these dimensions. So I know that some of you may be in separation. Some of you may have not had spoken words, or have been together for quite some time, but you've been doing your spiritual work and your energy work. So what I'm seeing is that for some of you, this person has actually felt that. They have felt this emotional just sensation, or this emotional healing from the energy work that you've been sending out. That's just what's coming through, you guys. So this is really beautiful. This tells me that this person is in an awakening process. They're starting to see worlds within worlds. And in their conscious mind, they might not be going like, wow, I'm starting to see the 4 and 5D. That's not what I'm saying. But in their own way, they're starting to awaken that there is something beyond what they see. There's something beyond what they have had or been experiencing for quite some time. They're starting to awaken. So in a way, to me, this is an awakening card. They're awakening to a connection. They're awakening to a relationship. They're awakening to the fact that they want to make a choice in love, that they want to have more of an emotional connection with somebody than rather just whatever they've been having for a while. So these cards coming up together are just freaking amazing. So now we are going to see what issues there might be that they need to work on. Okay, so I'm still feeling this deck here. I am going to incorporate these cards. Even if we go throughout the remainder of the questions, I am going to incorporate these cards, you guys. Don't worry. So now we're looking for issues that this person may be working on or things that might be standing in their way at this time. Okay. Five of Orbs. Wow. Okay. So the Five of Orbs is actually the Five of Swords. Very interesting. So the Five of Swords is a difficult, darker card because the fives are struggle. The fives are struggle with change, for one, moving forward. So I'm feeling some stuck energy right off the bat for a challenge. I'm also seeing that there may be, with swords, of course, the traditional Five of Swords card indicates nobody wins. It's like a lose-lose situation and somebody just kind of has to pull out. So what I'm really feeling from this card is that whoever this is for you may be in a situation where they feel stuck, kind of like it's run its course. So maybe for some of them, they are stuck in a karmic situation. That's come up quite a few times in the last few readings that I've done. And they're just really trying to figure out how they're going to get out of this situation. And so it's a struggle for them. It's a struggle for them because they feel like it's not going anywhere. It's like it's a lose-lose. It's a battle that no one's going to win, but somebody's got to pull away. Is it going to be them? Is it going to be the other person? For some of them, they may not want to hurt the other person. And so they're just kind of waiting it out to see if the other person will exhaust themselves and just kind of leave their life. That's just what I'm feeling here. So that might apply to some of you. For others, it just could be there's this struggle. There could be mind games between you and this person, as in the conversations that you've had, they're not going anywhere, or you guys aren't really making any headway because this person is still struggling. They're still struggling on what they want to do or how they're trying to either just move forward. There's just some kind of a struggle going on here within this person, and they may be communicating with you, and because of it, you're not really getting anywhere, and you're confused. Like, okay, well, they're saying all these things, or they're sharing these things with me. They're sharing their emotions perhaps, but they're not matching it up with their actions. So there's still this weight and there's still this struggle. There's still something that's holding them back. So let's take a deeper look as to what that could possibly be. Wow, sacred journey. To me, the sacred journey is the journey that they're supposed to be embarking on here. So this is somebody who knows that there's something greater. We already saw it with the other cards. They know that they're open now. They're open to some kind of connection. They're open to some kind of feeling. They know that there's this path that's open, and they know that when they go down that path, that it's actually going to be exactly what they've been looking for. But do you see how it's in the struggle position? So we have a card here. They're like even struggling on how to get out of their current situation or headspace, or matching up their thoughts with their feelings. Because remember, we have the master of emotions, somebody who is really trying to master how they feel and go more with their heart rather than their head. So now we have this sacred journey that's blocked because of this energy here. So until they clear this up, it's like they're having a hard time even getting on this journey with their divine feminine or masculine. So it makes it difficult for them to even, be open to it 100%. They feel it, they sense it, they know it, but they're not quite ready to jump in on it yet, which is why it's coming up as the challenge in this reading. Very interesting. Now we're going to go into just the current challenges within the union. So this could be your energy and their energy combined together. We have the Master of the Orbs, which is the King of Swords. I think it's very interesting that we just talked about communication. This is somebody who is a master of their intellect, a master of their inner knowingness and of their truth, okay? So there could be a situation where people are having a hard time, telling you the truth. Maybe it's hard for you to also tell them how you really truly feel. There's something about truth that's coming up, and people really need to be the master of this truth, is what I'm seeing here. So this is standing in the way of the union right now, is truth right off the bat. Let's see what else. Celebration. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that people want to come together and they want to start having a good time. Maybe they have already come together and they've had a great time, but maybe as soon as they've had that great time, they've pulled back immediately because there's some kind of struggle going on. But there is something about happiness here. Happiness wants to be experienced within this dynamic. I love that we have the number 6, because the 6, whenever I see it, is about harmony. It's the Lover's card to me. So celebration is about two people coming together and really having that celebration and good time. But what's standing in the way is the truth. There's something that's standing in the way where either someone isn't being truthful and honest, or they're just not willing to look at a situation logically and go for it or something. But we did see, it's like somebody is giving more into their emotions. I'm almost feeling like a balance needs to take place here. But really, I'm going more with the truth. This person needs to be truthful. This person needs to be willing to face the truth of their actions, or face the truth of the situation, or face the truth of whatever it is that they're struggling with that's not working in their world. And they need to master this, or else they're not going to be able to have this celebration with you. I'm seeing that people want this. I'm seeing that even this person wants this. But if their words aren't matching up with the actions that they're taking, it's because they're really struggling here in this energy of facing the truth of a situation or telling you the truth. Whatever it is, I just feel hiding. Okay. Now we're going to go into what your partner, what this person truly wants with you, what they truly, truly want in this situation with you. This is the Seeker of Chalices. This is the Page of Chalices. To me, this is about a new beginning. No, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is the Page or not. The Seeker. Yeah, it is. It's the Page. Sorry, these are different words in this. I think the Adept is the Knight. Okay, so the Seeker of Chalices is somebody who is. This is Page of Cups. Okay, I swear, in every one of my readings, we have this Pisces energy that comes through. Okay, so it's just a special message. Don't try and make it fit. Like if we're not talking about a Pisces for you, don't think to yourself, oh, then this can't apply to me. No, that's just a special message for some of you that have Pisces as either a divine feminine or masculine. What they really want is they want you. They want this. They actually want this new beginning in love with you. Okay, this is the Page of Cups. This is a new beginning. This is something that is a new adventure in love. This is somebody who has these feelings, okay? But what I'm also getting with this card, as much as they have these feelings, again, they haven't quite mastered their emotions yet. And so they're a little apprehensive about coming forward and even sharing this with you. They're apprehensive about even sharing or beginning a new path with you in love. But that's what they really want, you guys. And so to me, it's very positive that this person is feeling this towards you. That's what they want for this union right now, deep down in their heart. They want this. They want this. They've thought about it, but they might not know exactly how to make it happen at this point. Celestial Teacher. Okay, so this is interesting because to me, this is like a spiritual teacher. This is somebody who is being spiritually guided by a teacher. Now, it doesn't have to be in the form of an actual teacher in like the 3D world, but this could, to me, is almost like your higher self. This is like a spirit guide or your angels, etc. And so what they really want from this is they want to experience the lesson. So their higher selves may be guiding them towards this relationship with you because they know that there's something that you have to teach them. They know that maybe that you provide some kind of a lesson for them, or they just respect you. There's something that they know that they're going to learn, or you're going to enrich their lives in a very spiritual way. I feel like this is a message for some of you and not for others, so I'm guided to take another card. They look at you as some kind of a wise person, a person that can really help them with find their way or guide them. They look at you as an angel, I'm seeing here. Wow. Transformation. Yes, there's something that they see. They want this new beginning with you. This is kind of like the Death card for me. So transformation. And I want to start paying more attention to the numbers because I know a lot of you are seeing numbers. I'm seeing a lot of numbers, and I've actually been seeing 333 or 33 like all last week actually. So that is something significant. So if that speaks to you, there may be a special message in this for you. But transformation, whenever I see it, has to do with death and transformation. So they want a new beginning. They want this experience to transform them. They want a new fresh start with you. So that's what they really want for this union. They want to give themselves. They want to share. They want a new beginning with you. They want to be transformed. They want to get rid of the old and step into a new experience. They want to be spiritually transformed is what I'm actually seeing. So some of them may look at you and really want to learn something, and some of them just want a new beginning, a new fresh start. So for me, pages are fresh energy, and when I see transformation, that just means you have done the work, you're transformed, and now you can move on into a fresh new experience. So I'm seeing nothing but good things that this person wants with you deep down in their heart. It's very beautiful. Now we're going to go into the external factors of what might be affecting the union right now. So this could be in the form of other people. It could be in the form of their own negative thoughts. It just could be in the form of anything going on in the outside world that is affecting this partner. Six of Chalices. Okay, so I'm getting a couple of messages from this from the very start. This is an energy. This is your energy. Okay, this is the energy of the past. This is the soul connection between the two of you. So that affects them in their environment, you guys. So if you feel like this person has forgotten you or they do not feel your connection, I'm here to tell you that they do. This is why this person is feeling something. This is why this person is either starting to awaken, or this person is just naturally being drawn back to you because of this soul connection. These things that have already been laid in a previous lifetime are within this connection. So your past, those memories, whatever it is that they're seeing around them in the outside world that reminds them of you, this is affecting them. It's affecting them in a positive way. So beyond any other thing that's coming through with this meaning right now, this has something to do with you, as in your energy affects them, the memories or the plans or whatever it is that you guys have either spoke of, or whatever you guys have done in the past, whatever memories were created, and just this soul connection period does affect this person. So if you think that they're unaffected, you're wrong. They are affected. And I'm actually seeing it being a positive. But the thing is, if some of you are in a rough spot and you have felt a lot of anger, you felt a lot of negativity towards this person, your twin, this could also be affecting them as well, as in it's preventing them from wanting to return because they are afraid, or because the anger that it's still there, it hasn't been cleared, something like that. But this person thinks about you, they remember you, they feel the connection. So it affects them when they're in the outside world with other people, okay? But what I'm also getting from this is that there might be other people from their past that they have karmic ties with that are preventing them from coming forward and spending their time with you or moving forward on this journey with you, okay? So they're still struggling with people from their past is what I'm getting here. But to me, it's more of a strong indicator of their spiritual connection that they have with you, which affects them. That's awesome. Self-worth issues are a factor as well. So I feel like this goes both ways. And I want to say the 7 plus the 2 is a number 9. For me, this is solitude, okay? So some of your twins may be in solitude, as in they're not spending time with other people, okay? They're not interested. They're on their own journey. They're awakening. The 9 to me is the Hermit. It's a very deep spiritual journey that one goes on. If they are spending time with other people, it's not really anything deep, okay? But I'm just seeing that they have this connection with you, and now they're working on their self-worth issues. But I also feel like this is for you as well. So this affects the partnership too. So the more that you work on yourself, the more that you raise your vibration, I feel that it is more of an energetic match. The same thing with this person too. I feel like if there's two people that are on a journey and they're both just in the outside world and they're just going about their business, they're both either alone or they're just doing this work on themselves, I just feel like it's going to lead them back to one another in the long run. I do. I feel like these two people may just be energetically working with each other and not even be aware of it. Maybe one is aware of it, maybe the other one isn't. But whatever work that they're doing is actually towards the union. It's actually towards bettering themselves. And once they feel that they're in a better spot within themselves and they've done this inner work, then they can have this reunion, because that's what the Six of Cups really is. It's about coming together with somebody from your past and reuniting. So it's really beautiful. And this coming up in the outside world, the environment, to me, that's very 3D, as in this connection, these people that I'm speaking to today, there's a good chance that you're going to come back together in the 3D world and have this reuniting with this person. But the key is they're working on themselves. You're also working on yourself. So continue to do that work. I love it. Okay, so next one here is a message from this person to you right now. What is their message to you? Let's see. What is it? Okay. Three of Flames. Wow. Okay. So this is fiery energy. To me, this is somebody that their message to you is they actually see the two of you coming together and being able to create something. They see the potential in this union. Threes are all about working together. So it's two flames coming together to create another one. So this person sees you as somebody that they can actually have a life with. They see you as somebody that they have a lot of passion for. They're attracted. There's something that they may want to, or they might want to create with you. Whatever it is, they see it as a positive thing. That's a good thing. I don't see a lot of block with that. What else? Emotions. Yeah, there's something that they have an emotional connection with you. So we've not only have passion, but we have emotions, as in this person, their message to you is that there's definitely potential. I see potential. I feel something still. This flame is not, this fire is not over. My emotions, the way I feel about you, it's not over for me, is what I'm getting here, okay? They still have this flame burning for you. I feel like it's this person. So if this is a divine masculine or feminine, don't worry about the sex, but this person is standing here in between these two flames, and they're looking at this flame as in they remember, they feel, and when they look at this, they feel something for you. They feel it on a passionate level. They feel it on a coming together and creating something and having a life together. They're emotionally tied. They're invested. I'm just seeing this person as somebody that you may not even be aware of, but they do, the waters do run deep, and the passion runs deep for you still. So they're wanting to let you know this through these cards. Very interesting. And then 1 + 2 is 3. We have 2 threes. And, this to me, threes are all about coming together with another and creating something. And then you have 6. And that to me is harmony. Again, reunion. I love it. So it's very interesting. Sometimes the numbers aren't always going to come together like that. But when they do, I want to make it significant there. I want to say that. So the lessons for this union, like what has this all been for? Like, what's the deal? Why did you guys have to separate? Or what is the deal? What's going on here? What are the lessons? The Great Wheel. This just has to do with cycles. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. What's the lessons? The lessons are about cycles. The lessons are about change. Some of it is also about karma too. Okay, and fate and destiny and everything. To me, this is very much a cosmic situation. I mean, of course it is. It's twin flame that we're talking about. But this has to do with people needing to go in separate directions and complete their work. And once these cycles are complete, it's like they can come together. This is the number 10. So the Great Wheel, as in Wheel of Fortune, being the number 10, some of you, this could be, the number 10 is significant for some of you. This might be the close of this cycle. You guys are finally at the end of this cycle, and you guys are ready to move forward in this cycle. So this was all for learning. This was all a part of your destiny. This was all a part of going through karmic experience to learn something. This is a part of closing up karma for some of you, just anything like that. Whatever negative emotions have been going on, to me, I'm feeling like this is an upswing of positive energy now that's coming through. So after this dark period, I finally see that there's light coming in for these people, which is beautiful. Okay, what else? Integrity. Wow. The lessons here, I love this card. I mean, I haven't ever used this deck before, but I just love that word, integrity. I'm telling you, there are a lot of people that have not always lived in integrity, especially with their twin. They've lied, they've cheated, they've hurt. All those things that you would think, why on earth would someone do that to somebody that they love? You know what? This is about learning lessons within yourself, learning to act with more integrity when it comes to doing the right things. This is something about a major lesson about becoming a person with integrity, about doing the right things. People may have just been battling this flaw within themselves and just balancing this out for quite some time. So if you've been dealing with somebody who hasn't always acted with integrity and they've done those things where they've really hurt you or they've lied or whatever's going on, to me, this is a part of the lesson, because that's exactly what we're talking about right now. The lessons for this union is for people to act with more integrity. So this could also speak to some of you, and definitely no judgment here when I say this, but it's just something that, does fall under integrity. Some of you may be in other relationships. Both twin flames may be in other relationships. And so it's almost like this cycle, like the two of you find yourself in this situation where you have these amazing feelings and this amazing connection, but you have a life, children, family, whatever with another person. So there is this lesson of integrity, of not staying in situations for a long period of time, because the integrity is going to be something that's going to create more karma and issues in the long run. So it's about acting with more integrity. Two people that come together that are both married and they both have kids and they don't want to lose that family, but then they have all this amazing love for each other. It's almost like this is a lesson. It's a destined lesson to be able to let go and do the right thing. You either do the right thing by your family or you do the right thing for the union. And so it's really a choice. So I'm definitely not putting any judgment out there for you that are people that are struggling out there with these types of situations. But there is something about this connection that teaches you to act with more integrity, to no longer lie about a situation, to walk your truth, to no longer be afraid, to be able to let go of the things that are no longer working for you, so that way you guys can both walk with integrity. That's just what I'm seeing here. And I'm seeing this close of a cycle coming, as in you guys are you're gonna either come together and live within more integrity, or people are gonna do what is an integrity for them, as in maybe they're going to disconnect from this union because they're going to try to do the right thing. I'm just seeing a major cycle ending for some of you, and people wanting to do the right thing moving forward. That's just what I'm seeing that's coming here. Okay. But I do see that this person really does want to come together with you. So it probably isn't much more of, I want to separate from you. It's more of that I want to come together with you. Okay. Okay, so what is the future for this union? Where's it going? Where's it headed? We have the Seeker of Orbs. This is the Page of Swords, okay? I just want to draw 3 cards, actually. I'm just feeling it, 3 cards. 8 of Orbs, so that's 8 of Swords. And Adept of Crystals, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put these aside, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw one of these cards here. Unconditional Love. Wow, that's beautiful, especially when we're talking about twin flames. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing, you guys. Seeker of Orbs is Page of Swords. Okay, this is somebody who we want to seek the truth in a situation, okay? But as we know with pages, these are ideas. These are the formulation of our thoughts, so that way we can suddenly see the truth of a situation, or we can, just pull away and just see, like I just said, the truth of a situation. But we might not take action quite yet. The only action card that I see here is the Adept of Crystals, which is the Knight of Crystals, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And as we all know, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow-moving energy, okay? Because I also see the 8 of Orbs, 8 of Swords, which is somebody who remains stuck. So the way this person feels about this situation and you, it doesn't match up with the future of what they're going to do. Now, the future can always change, but we're talking about right now, that moving forward at this moment, that's where the energy is. It's still stuck. They're still in their head. They're still trying to figure out what they want to do. They're still on a journey with figuring out what this all even means, why they are suddenly having these feelings, or why they're suddenly trying to figure out how they want to move forward with you. But I see that they're stuck either by their own fears or their own outside circumstances. And so it keeps them from coming forward. They're more slow moving, they're cautious. They don't want to just jump into something. They want to be a little bit more cautious either this time around, or they want to be cautious because of the situations that they're dealing with. So guess what? Unconditional love is what it is, meaning that regardless of what this person is doing or showing you, it's still about having unconditional love for them. I know that some of you probably don't want to hear that, but that's just a part of this journey, and it's a part of having a twin flame. It's about needing to have unconditional love for this person, regardless of what they are doing or not doing. That's still the lesson here, is having unconditional love anyways, okay? So regardless, you still love this person, they still love you, but their actions may not reflect this in the 3D world, and so it's about just knowing your truth in this situation. Realizing what's happening, it's happening for a reason. People are still needing to find their strength in a situation. People are still needing to grow. People are still awakening, etc. Okay, so what is your own healing moving forward? What's your own healing moving forward for this union? So this is about the person that's watching. What is your own healing in this situation? Golden crown. So to me, this is crown chakra. This is universal energy just coming straight down from the divine, straight down, okay? So what is this matched up with? I don't know why it got dark. I have no idea. I have like 5 lights on in this room. It makes no sense. No sense at all. Adept of Flames. So this is the Knight of Wands, okay? Okay, it's brightened up now. Okay, so the Knight of Flames here, Knight of Wands. So this has to do with your own healing moving forward. Well, guess what? The Knights move forward. They don't stay stagnant. They don't stay stagnant. So even though your partner seems to be a little stuck and moving at a little slower pace than you, you're still continuing on with your journey. You're still moving on with your healing and spiritual understanding. You're working with your crown chakra. You're open to these gifts. You're open to this communication straight from the divine. You're open to telepathic communication even with your twin. You're open to all the spiritual experience. I mean, you are just wide open is what I'm seeing, and you are ready to charge forward with like this major passion and tenacity that you didn't have before. So I'm just seeing that whatever your partner is going through, it's not stopping you. It may affect you on some level, but it's not affecting you in a negative sense. I'm not seeing this. It's actually creating you to fight harder, as in you're moving forward. You're moving forward with great speed now. You're not letting anything hold you back. You know your truth. You feel it. You know it. You see it. You sense it. No one can hold you back. Not even your twin is what I'm seeing. So that's really, really amazing energies. Holy crap. Sorry, I just love these cards. First time using them, and it was a freaking success. I'm so excited. So I'm going to put these aside, you guys, and I'm going to just now go into kind of like a freestyle with these messages. I'm going to go into the journey for you. So people that are watching this particular journey that you're on right now, let's go ahead and take a look at it, of what your angels have to say about it, what the universe has to say about it right now. So these are the sacred journey cards, and the purple backs on these are so beautiful. Okay. Mystic Healer. Ooh, I love that. That's my name. Okay. Healing energy flows through you, Mystic Healer. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that your journey consists of healing yourself, but it could also consist of you healing others. You becoming like you just suddenly have an awakening, or just being on this journey has awakened you to all these amazing energies that are flowing through you, and you're just like, wow. So you're being healed straight from the divine. You're healing yourself. You may be healing others. You may be sending healing energy to your twin, etc. That's a part of this journey, is healing yourself and others. So it's very, very healing. Okay, so that's awesome. What else? crossing bridges. So there is something about crossing bridges in this journey. It says it is time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So right off the bat, we have these roads that need to be crossed, or not roads, these bridges that need to be crossed. They have to. This is about releasing. This is about dealing with the uncomfortable emotions that will come up. This is about purging those negative things that are holding us back. This journey is very necessary in order for you to do this for your own self-healing. And whatever forgiveness that you need to do when it comes to your twin flame, it's just, this is a part of it. It's a part of it. But you got to cross this bridge or you can't get to the other side. You can't get to the good stuff. So you must embark on this journey and do the work is what I'm seeing here. It's a great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. So some of you may be very apprehensive about moving forward. Maybe some of you are holding on to things that are comfortable, and so it holds you back on this journey even for some of you. But for others, it's like, look at it as an adventure of your soul. Look at it as, I just need to move forward. And I just saw that with the Knight of Wands energy coming through. It's like you are in it for an adventure. You're willing to move forward. You're willing to take risks. You're willing to let yourself go. You're willing to let your guards down. You're no longer willing to stay stuck is what I'm seeing. Like nothing can hold you back now on this journey. Okay? Discovering truth. You're gonna discover a lot about yourself. It says you stand in the light of the truth. So you stand in light of truth. Basically, you're going to find so much about yourself. You're going to figure things out. You're going to see the truth of just so many different things and aspects of you, the world, what twin flames really are, what they represent, what this journey is all about. It's like, to me, it's so positive. Are there any negative cards in this deck? I don't know, but let's, I don't know. I don't really want to see one, but, I don't know. Are they just all light? Is there anything difficult here? Well, it says ascending the mountain, meaning that you are going to have, this is going to be work for sure. We already saw that with crossing bridges. Keep going forward, regardless of what stands in your way. So no matter what challenges stand before you, no matter how big it seems, no matter how much you're just like, oh God, this isn't going to work. This is just too much work. That's a part of the journey. That's just a part of the journey. You have to keep moving forward is what I'm seeing here. So, I like these cards when it talks about moving forward and the journey that you're going to be on. So for me, it's just like, this is all about healing. You're definitely going to have to cross some bridges and ascend mountains. It's just a part of the journey, but you're going to discover so much about yourself and about your twin and about this situation. It's really going to be a discovery of truth, and it's going to be an adventure. Just keep moving forward. Look at it as an adventure of self-discovery rather than reunion. I always say that because when we concentrate so heavily on reunion, we kind of get stuck on this path and on this journey if that's all we're concentrated on, because we make it about someone else. Try to shift the energy and make it about yourself for a change. And you may see that it is a bigger adventure than you even realized it was. Very cool. Okay, so now for some of you, let's go ahead and take a look here at just abundance and life purpose. So some of you are on this journey. You're ready to kind of let go of the concept of it's only about your twin. It's only about, reunion. Maybe you're at that point in your life where you're just like, I'm ready to just do a lot of work on myself. I'm ready for this journey to be about me. And if my twin follows suit and matches my vibration, fantastic. If they don't, then I'm still moving forward. Okay? Because I feel a lot of forward moving energy so far with this reading. The people are just like, they're either tired of waiting or they're just not going to make it about that anymore. They're going to use the journey in a more positive way for themselves. So some of these messages may resonate with you and others might not. So just take what does and just discard the rest. And because these decks are so new, I don't dare to shuffle them. They're just going to fly all over the place, which is why you guys are not seeing me do that. Okay. Writers group. Oh my gosh, there's so many out there that I know are writing books. I know this because I've talked to you guys about this. This is amazing. So this message is going to be for you. It says create or join a writers group to gain inspiration, friendships, and support. So yeah, for some of you out there that are writing, it's about getting together with others for creative inspiration, sharing your ideas. So if you're feeling blocked, it's about coming together with others to gain inspiration on your journey. That's really, really awesome. Or it's just, again, a reminder, keep writing, keep writing. You can do this. You can do this. It's amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a card of abundance. So what may be preventing abundance from coming in for you, or it might just be you're really in alignment right now. It's great. Clean energy food. Interesting. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So for some of you, you may have been considering going like all organic or just eating better. Eating more fruits and vegetables and fresh foods. Okay, it doesn't have to be organic, you guys. But this is just saying it's about realizing that what you're putting into your body is what is going to be coming out, as in the fuel that you're going to get. The energy that's going to be released. Is it going to be toxic or is it going to be positive? So it's about making sure that you're more conscious about what you're feeding yourself, what you're fueling yourself with. This could also be spiritual food. This could also be mental food, thoughts, emotional. This is just about detoxing and making sure that the things that you're taking into your body are actually helpful for you, because it's just going to keep your energy and your levels that more at a higher vibration. That's really, really cool. Okay, so we're going to do a few more. Time management. Some of you may have issues with time management right now. Place your priorities at the top of your to-do list and don't allow distractions to deter your focus. I'm telling this one specifically for me, but I mean, it could be for you guys too, of course. But yeah, I am having major issues with time management right now. So if some of you are just like not hearing from me on my YouTube comments or my emails, etc., it's just like I'm having a hard time with time management right now. But I do it to myself. So it's like I've got to better tweak my schedule. It's learning this concept. So if you guys are going through the same thing where you're just feeling, I just don't have time. I don't have time. Because see, I've been writing a book since the beginning of the year, and now I suddenly am in a spot where I'm like, I don't know how I'm ever going to write this book. I have no idea if I'm ever going to be able to have the time to do it, because I'm so busy with other things. But the thing is, it's like you have to make time. You have to make time. It's like wanting to exercise and wanting to get in shape, and then you just never make time for the exercise. Well, you have to carve out time somewhere in order to make things happen that you want. If you really, really want something, you will carve out the time. So that's just what it's saying here. If you guys are having issues with time management, it's just about releasing something else. It could just be that hour that you spend playing that game, or that hour that you spend talking on the phone, or that hour that you spend on social media. It's about releasing things that are distracting so that way you can get onto your life's purpose of what you want to do. It's about cutting out things that maybe are taking away from your time. And it's just about being more focused on just you, is what I'm seeing here. Oops, dreams of abundance. It says, as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. I think I just pulled this card the other day for a reading that I've done here on YouTube. This is about when you sleep, you're getting spiritual downloads. You're getting the answers to your prayers. This is about setting your intentions. This is about journaling your dreams. When you wake up, there may be some kind of significance in them, but you're getting some kind of divine guidance when you're dreaming. This could also be about meditation too, like you're in a dream state, you're receiving messages, and they're actually to create more abundance in your life. So pay attention to those things, pay attention to those ideas. It could be for some of you just even spending some time like in 5D. You could also receive a lot of great ideas. That's for me. That's what 5D is for me. Sometimes I need to be in a freaking fantasy world. And, I hate to even say that like, oh, it's a fantasy world. I guess the fantasy world really is 3D, but it doesn't feel that way. So anyways, but to me, it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm in a dream state when I'm in 5D, and it does feel that way because it's a completely different vibration, but I get so much inspiration and ideas for my book when I connect there, that sometimes it's even hard to come back down into 3D. So it's just something about really paying attention to the messages that you're getting when you're in that space, whatever space that is for you, whether you're sleeping, meditating, 5D, whatever. And one more. Have confidence in your creations. So some of you have some really great ideas, you do, but you just don't have the confidence. You don't think it's going to be good enough. You don't think you're qualified, etc. This is saying trust in the power of God's creativity, which is being manifested through you. So whatever's wanting to come through for you guys right now, trust that this is something that is divine. These are divinely guided ideas. This is something that your creator wants you to share with the world. So have confidence in these creations. You're being divinely guided right now. I swear, I have somebody that I just worked with recently. So if you're watching this, I know that this is for you. It's just, you're in touch so close right now. You're so closely in touch with your creator, and your ideas are amazing, and you just need to have confidence to bring them through for sure. You're qualified. Okay. But pay yourself first, okay? So for some of you, okay, I'm going to kind of share the story. Like, I've been doing tarot for 20 years. I have not always charged money for my tarot readings because I thought that I had to be psychic in order to do readings, because I thought that's what people need. They need to have people tell them that I see you doing this in 2 years or having 5 kids and blah, 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 and there are people out there that can do that. That's not how I work. I channel messages. It's completely different, okay? I'm not like an on-demand psychic that knows the answer to your questions. So the thing is, you don't always feel comfortable with paying yourself for your services. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time that you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have the savings to invest in your present and about your future. So the thing is, this card and what it actually said didn't even really match up with what I was saying, but that's just what I picked up on it when I saw this, okay? So I think both energies apply, both messages apply. So this is really just telling you that you need to make sure that whatever you're doing, that you carve out money for yourself to have a little room to do the things that you want to do. Maybe you're just paying your bills. Maybe you're just concentrating on your responsibilities, but you're not really putting aside money for beauty treatments or things that you enjoy, things that you might feel are just like, I can't afford that, or I've got to pay all my bills. It's about making that little bit of effort to put something aside so that way you can enjoy yourself. So pay yourself first so that way you can enjoy your abundance. But I'm also seeing that for people that don't feel like they are worthy of being paid for their work, that this has something to do with it, because you don't have confidence in your creation. So you don't think that it can be a job. You feel like maybe it's just a hobby. Maybe it's just something that you do on the side for people. And sometimes, when you're doing especially energy work for people, or you're providing a service for people, because I found myself in that spot. It's just like I would show up at a party and somebody would say, hey, do you have your cards? And then suddenly I'm doing 20 freaking readings and I'm exhausted by the end of the night, and, nobody gave anything. And it's not like I was looking for that, but it felt like I was depleted and I didn't get anything in exchange. So sometimes an energy exchange, if it's equal, is good enough. And sometimes people feel like, if you put a dollar amount on it and it's not about making the money, it's just about feeling good about what you're doing and other people feel good about it, and it's equal. Because when things are lopsided, we don't feel good about it. So have confidence in your creations, that you can be paid for your creations, that you can make it a career. It doesn't have to just be a hobby, is what I'm getting here, okay? It doesn't have to be just a hobby. Okay, so I just feel like that was enough on these. So hopefully those messages spoke to some of you, and you just feel like, you got some inspiration or some ideas about how to create more abundance for yourself. So let's go into the fortune-telling cards. I have no idea what to expect with this at all, okay? So let's just go ahead, and I don't even really think that there's anything that we can ask a specific question on. Just kind of like whatever the fortune is what will be. So let's do it in 5 cards and just see what comes up right now. So let's just say for I want to put a time marker on it. Let's just say for the rest of January, what can we expect? And try not to make every single thing that comes out fit. Some of them may apply, some of them may not happen. So maybe when they do, it'll be like, oh my gosh, I saw that in the video. That happened. That's awesome. The only thing I don't care about these cards is I don't like the way it says fortune reading cards. I really think that they could have done away with that. I mean, like, look at the backs of these cards. They're beautiful. It's like, I don't know why they put that there, but whatever. Okay. Our fortune for the rest of January. Ooh, what is it? The sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Hey, sunshine in your affairs for some of you. This is a blessing. The sun is shining in your affairs for the rest of January. So definitely some enormous growth ahead. That's awesome. Spiritual growth, growth in situations with other people. Things are starting to grow in a positive direction. You're feeling great. The sun is shining on your affairs. Beautiful. I love it. Cracker. Interesting. Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune awaits. Hello. That's amazing with the sun. So yeah, we've got positivity, growth. We have positive energy, love, and joy, and good fortune. These are the kinds of fortunes that I want to see. Okay. Luck. Hey, I want to see this too. You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities that are ahead for you. So some of you are just like really in alignment with exactly what you know is right for you. You feel like you're on the right path. You feel like the way things are going right now, it's totally in alignment for you, and it's all for positive growth. I love it. But we do have Mountain, which says, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. So with all this good energy, it's still like, hey, there's going to be some challenges. So remain cautious, as in try not to jump so far into a situation. Try to be a little more reserved. Try to be a little bit more like, because we did have the Knight of Wands coming up. So, but we also had the Knight of Pentacles. So we have very fast energy, very passionate. We also have some slow energies coming up, even though they had to do with your partner, and also had to do with you. But it could be about finding a balance between these two energies, because sometimes when we lead with our passion, sometimes we can get away with ourselves, and maybe we can make some irresponsible choices. And so I think the Mountain is just kind of coming in. It's like we have this amazing energy that's coming up. Everything's right. Everything's on par. Everything is just ready to go. And then it's like we have this Mountain, which isn't a block, by the way. It's just saying, hey, you know what? There is going to be some challenges, so be a little cautious when you're moving forth with this amazing energy. That's just what I'm feeling here. Last card. Dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. So definitely, you guys, we have 4 cards that are really, really positive about moving forward for emotional fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, just everything. This is about a spiritual journey and being connected to yourself and all the wonderful things that are going to be coming up for you within the rest of this month. You know, it wouldn't be realistic or life if there weren't some challenges that lie ahead too. So just be cautious with these energies when they come up. But I'm seeing more positive and negative with these 5 cards that were pulled. So very good for the rest of the month of January. So let's go into these cards as in just soul lessons. This is going to be like your spiritual lessons, things that are deeply connected to your emotional self and your spiritual self. Kind of like things to reflect on for the rest of this month, okay? Things to really consider that are deep down within yourself. The Temptress. Seduction, deceit, a broken promise. Wow, you guys. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that there's definitely something about temptation. I saw it in my last reading and I'm not just going to say that this is the divine masculines. The divine feminines could be going through this too, where people are tempted to do things because they are seduced, you know, but it has something to do with, again, it's like that cautious energy. I saw the Knight of Wands that was just like charging forth. And what did we just get? We got be cautious. So there is something to be cautious about right now, you guys. You may be tempted to just charge forth with like this crazy energy, which is great for your spiritual growth, but it can trip you up if you're not careful, as in not all is in alignment with what you're in alignment with, okay? So seduction, people could come in and say all the right things. People could come in and just say, hey, let's go away. Let's do this. Let's do that. And you're just like, oh my God, let's do it. And then it just turns into a situation where it's a broken promise. It's still more lies. This person is still not 100% being authentic. And it's because they're still working on themselves. They still have issues. They still haven't done the work. So this energy for the rest of the month is something that some of you may be really struggling with. It's just this temptress deep down inside, or this person that is tempting you to want to go down a certain path. And so it's telling you to really take the time to go within and examine before you charge forth. Realize that there's something that you need to be cautious and a little bit more withdrawn. Maybe you need to treat the situation a little bit more like the Knight of Pentacles is what I'm seeing. Maybe like the Nine of Wands isn't appropriate when you're dealing with this other person. Maybe it's appropriate when you're on your own path, but maybe it's just not 100% aligned for you when you're dealing with this other person. That's just what's coming through. Purification, water, emotional cleansing, and rejuvenation. So this is about a time of purging and purification of your emotions. And so I know that a lot of us have been really affected by these moons and just all the different things that are going on with the planets and the alignment of certain astrological influences and everything. This is a time of emotional cleansing and purification. So if you guys are finding this to be like a very emotional time where you're more emotional than usual, it's about letting the tears flow. It's about clearing. It's about releasing. There might be things that have come up in you and you're just like, I thought that was gone. Why is this back? I thought I had cleared this shit. Why is it back? This is just telling you there's something still left deep inside. There's still either that wound or there's still that thing that you're still attached to that needs to be cleared and needs to be released. So it's telling you to let the water flow. Let it flow. Sacred Earth Mother. This is a message of love, okay? So what is the message? I want to know. These cards are new for me, so when I pick up this card, it's just not enough for me. So Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. What does this message have to do with? What's this message? Is it a gentle message? Is it something to consider? What is this? Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. Wow, so this message has to do with fertility. This message has to do with creativity, destiny, magical blessings. So this is definitely earth energy, tree of life. Something about life, something about motherhood even, because I see mother and then I see fertility. So what I'm seeing here is that some of these issues may be connected to fertility. It may be connected to a message in regards to having children or being a mother, okay? So I'm not really getting a clear indication as like what the message is, as in there might be some things that need to be cleared when it comes to this energy. There might be either just this focus on something that has to happen within a time frame that may actually be hindering your growth or hindering the connection with the person that you want to have this with. It's like some kind of expectation that one might have about having children with their twin may need to be released. It doesn't mean it can't happen or that it won't happen. I'm just sensing that there is some kind of a gentle message right now from the divine about fertility and about creating something within the 3D world. That's just what's coming through. And so it's almost like this emotional sadness or loss that's connected to it. It needs to be healed. It needs to be let go. It needs to be released, as in you have to cleanse this sadness that you might have connected to it, that it's either never going to happen or that it can only happen with this person or just, I don't know, something like that. So I apologize if that's not 100% clear, but that's all I can get on it for now. So I'm not going to try to force it and just say something that isn't there. So I'm going to stop. Okay. Moonlight, travel, romance, potential. Okay. So I think right after this here, okay? Right after this like emotional disappointment where you come together maybe or you're seduced in some way. I think it's funny it says seduction. That you're tempted to partake with another, and then it just leads to disappointment and a broken promise. And then we've got this emotional side that comes out and all these things that are connected to this situation. Again, this isn't going to apply to everybody, so don't make it fit. But there is something about travel and romance and the potential of something in the future. So I think it's interesting that whatever was a broken promise, it may come back together, and you may have time spent with this person in the evening under the moonlight, something like that, or the next moon cycle. There's just something that has to do with coming together and actually traveling and having romance, and there's new potential that's coming through with the situation. So that's a good thing. And I'm gonna do one more card. 9 of Hearts. Wow, this is like the 9 of Cups, people. Fulfillment, harmony, and protection. This has to do with wishes fulfilled. So to me, it's like whatever seemed to maybe not be working, maybe it does come together. But again, there has to be this emotional clearing with whatever has happened that has hurt you, whatever broken promise has been, whatever has happened with this broken promise, or you feel like it's not going to happen. It's like you got to let go of the fears that are tied to all of these things. You got to let go of the expectations of this has to happen. There's something that needs to be released, so that way it can come back to you, or it can come back in, or a new opportunity can open up, or something like that. That's just what's coming through. Okay. And the last cards that we're going to do are the angel answers. So what are we going to ask? Oh my God. I'm nervous. What are we going to ask? I know that everybody wants to know about reunion. Okay, when can we expect reunion with our twin? Okay, so for some of you, it may just be like, when am I going to hear from this person again? When am I just going to hear from them? When am I going to see them again? When's that going to happen? So it's like I need to get specific, because I know that there are specific answers within this deck, which makes it a little nerve-wracking. So what I'm going to say is just no. Let's just do a projection of the rest of winter, okay? The rest of winter. Can the people that are watching expect some sort of change for the positive? A positive change within their twin flame dynamic within these winter months. Let's see. And we'll just see what comes up, because not all of them are specific answers, but we'll just see what happens. So again, I'm going to just draw it in like 5. 5's a magical number for me. Okay, so it says you're ready. So you're ready, but are they ready? We shall see, okay? You're ready for this, but are they? Is what I'm getting. If you believe, so something about if you believe that you're ready, or if you believe that they're ready, there's something about your belief in a situation will really determine how this is going to go. Not like you have all the control, or you have total control over your, twin, but this is about really getting your thoughts in alignment and staying in the light with the situation. So if you believe that things are ready, if you believe that this is a go, that things can really go in a positive direction, it will really determine. But if you have doubt, this could be the determination. So we're going to see if it even pops out here today. It does say success. So you will be successful if you believe that you are ready. But if you feel that this person is not ready, then that just means that you might just have success on your own. But in specifics, like what about this other person? Are they ready? Will there be positive changes? Yes. Wow. Okay, so I know I was going to say, I know I said I was going to go till 5, but there's no reason for me to go to 5, because we got our answer, which is yes, you're ready. If you believe, it will be successful, and it will lead to a yes, people. So there could be some positive changes for some of you in within these winter months. Like there may be some positive movement forward with your twin flame. That's really, really beautiful. Why am I being guided to pick the last one? I feel like whatever comes up is, if it's negative, okay, could be that determination of, I know you guys are probably going, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't pick that last one. What if it says no? To me, this might give us an indication of what could possibly take this in a negative place, as in this doesn't happen for some reason for some of you. Let's just check it out. Oh, I'm such a risk taker. It just says, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition, okay? Trust your inner guide when it comes to this, okay? So this is what I'm getting. Straight up, you guys. I don't think it's an accident that earlier I said, if you guys are resonating with these readings, don't pay for a freaking reading, okay? Don't get a reading. I mean, sometimes I think that we need to go outside of ourselves for our answers. We don't. Sometimes if you really trust somebody, you can, because you know that the energy, you know that you're in alignment with that person. But other people, they might completely try to just, not try, but it may just completely dissemble you, and just, you're either not ready for that information or they're just not energetically vibing with you, whatever it is. Don't go outside of yourself for your answers when it comes to, like, you can listen to readings and stuff, you know, if that's what you want to do, but you guys already know. You guys are ready. You believe in the success. You're listening to your intuition. It leads you to a yes. So try not to deter from your belief that you already know what is in alignment for you. You already know what's coming. It's about staying headstrong regardless of what you're seeing. Maybe don't look at social media. Don't talk to people that are naysayers on twin flames. Don't talk to your friends that don't understand twin flames, that are telling you, leave that toxic asshole behind. You know, they are coming at you with the best intentions. They just don't understand that this journey is a little bit different, okay? But it's just about listening to your own intuition when it comes to these answers, not going outside of yourself for these answers. Try not to go to a psychic, or try not to, you know, pin your answer on yes or no. Are we ever going to be together again? And then you get that no. Do you know what that's going to do to you? It's going to ruin everything. It's going to make you feel like everything just sucks. It's going to make you feel like, what is the point of all of this? It's going to possibly take you off of your path that you feel so good about. Why risk it? Why risk it and ask someone outside of yourself yes or no? You already know the answers. You already know for yourself. That's your truth. You don't need to ask outside for that truth. So I hope that resonated with you guys. I absolutely loved this. I know we're an hour and 15 in. Some of you guys love the longer videos. Others of you don't. But I just had such a great time using these cards with you guys for the very first time. I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. And I hope that you guys got something special and beautiful out of this, because I know I did. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, you guys. And until next time, I'll see you.